I've scaled my agency to over $50,000 per month, and we did this in under 90 days while maintaining around 80 to 90% margins at all times, while only having around 2 team members on board full time to actually run the entire day to day. And we did this using systems that I've never seen anyone else use, and it's extremely counterintuitive to the normal agency approach. And the reasons that we're able to get to this point with such high margins in such a short amount of time is because we leverage new age technology, like AI, like no-code automation. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the exact 3 steps that we had to take that you can take as well if you're just starting out and you're looking to get your first $50K per month, or if you're already established and you're looking to just add an extra $50,000 to $200,000 per month using these exact systems. And at the same time, it's not just for agency owners looking for revenue, but it's also for agency owners looking for freedom. So if currently you're managing many team members, it gets very complicated, you're always in client support, you're on client calls, your entire day is just occupied with work, with client calls, and you're just stuck at your desk all day, I'm telling you there is a better way. And we've found it and I really want to share it with you. So you can get to the point where you can honestly just work from anywhere, whether it's from your phone, whether it's from your laptop, from any location, and you're not just glued to a screen all day. You're not just stuck on client calls, you're not stuck on sales calls. You actually have your evenings free, you can go for lunch in the afternoons, and you're not just being bombarded with, angry client messages, right? You're delivering fantastic results, you've systemized the entire business, and you're out of the day today. So before I get into it, if you don't know who I am, my name's Ethan Welby. I'm the co-founder of Agency Growth Partner. And what we do is we partner with established marketing agencies to help them add an extra 50 to 100K per month while building out these acquisition systems. So the first component that allowed us to scale to 50K per month in under 90 days while maintaining 80 to 90% profit margins is something I call ultra lean scaling. Now, what this entails is that instead of working with many different types of clients, many different price points, many different offers, you select one of each. So you have one offer, you work with one niche, and you have one delivery mechanism at one price point, right? It's extremely efficient and extremely focused. So because of this, what you get to do is you target your niche and you target the upper end of this niche, the part of the niche with the most money. So they have the most budget to actually pay for what you do in terms of your services. And then because you're offering one offer, one delivery mechanism at one price point, you have the exact same sales process, you have the exact same delivery mechanism. So you're doing the exact same thing every time to get the result. And the best part is, once you figure it out once how to deliver, it's just a matter of copying and paste it to every single other client, right? It becomes that streamlined because you're doing the same thing for the exact person at the exact price point every single time. And by doing this, you don't need some, $8,000 per month team member. You could literally get away with using a $300 per month VA to follow the tasks because all they're doing is following the process. They're just doing the exact same thing every time. And it becomes that efficient in terms of your scaling. Now, by all means, you can hire a more experienced person, but honestly, it just shows how efficient the model is because of the fact that you can give your systems to someone who may not be the most proficient in English or the most experienced in the role. They may not have 5 years of marketing experience, but they can still follow it because it's so simple and so focused. Now, the next component that allowed us to scale so quickly is using a content-based sales system. So the first thing that we need to understand is that there's 2 types of systems that we need for our content-based sales system. It's the attention engine and the nurturing engine. Now, the function of the attention engine is to get initial traction, initial interest from cold prospects. So think of people that have never heard of you before, people in your niche. So it's getting your message in front of these people at scale and very effectively. So this can be done either with outbound, with outreach, via email, via LinkedIn. This is honestly the slower method, but what we did is we leveraged outbound, so outbound email and LinkedIn, combined with content. So we would use short form content on YouTube and on LinkedIn. So for example, text posts or quick videos to get the attention of a new market. And we got people into our funnel. And once they got into our funnel, this is when they got into the nurturing engine. And what this entails is long form videos like this one, explaining what we do, explaining how we help, explaining how it works, and then nurturing the prospects, warming them up. So then when they do get onto the call, they have no questions, they know what we do, they like me, they trust me, and they want to work with me. So the sale becomes easy. So we got the attention from outbound and LinkedIn, and we brought this traffic to our YouTube where it nurtured the prospect. And the people from YouTube would either DM me on LinkedIn to sign up straight away, or they would book a time, and then on that call, we'd walk through what they're doing and then make the sale from there. And the final component that allowed us to scale so quickly is leveraging new age technology. Now, the reason that so many people fail is because they're still using outdated old information from these old courses that are from 2018, 2019, 2016 that don't work anymore, right? The same script has been used a million times. Everyone's seen it. And what they're doing is so manual, so outdated. And the reason that we were able to scale so quickly is because we adapted to the new age tech instantly. So the first component that you're probably very aware of is AI and no code. And the way we like to look at things in our agency is that if you've done the same task twice, you can automate it, right? Whether it's with AI, whether it's no code, either way, if you're doing the same set of instructions every time manually, it could be done even more efficiently by a machine. And the machine isn't going to get tired one day, it's not going to come in sick, it's not going to have emotion. It's just going to do it every single day on a scheduled day in and day out. So it's more reliable than humans, but it's also cheaper and quicker and more efficient. So just one of the many examples that I have is inbox management. So let's say you're sending emails, which could be done automatically. We're reaching out to prospects automatically. They're responding positively. Most agencies fail because they don't know how to convert this positive reply into a booking. So what I like to do is I automated inbox management. And the way I did this was I created a Zap where whenever I get a new email to this account, it sends it into ChatGPT. I wrote a custom prompt and it said, if an email matches this criteria, send this message. If it matches this criteria, send this message. If it matches this one, send this one. But using this framework, it allowed me to automate the entire process. So whenever a message comes in, it goes into Zapier, it sends it to ChatGPT. Based on the ChatGPT response on the prompt, it's going to spit out a new message. And this message is going to be sent to the prospect. A label is going to be applied to the prospect so we can track it later on. And then I have a separate one where it says, if they don't reply in 2 days, just follow up with this message. So every single thing is automated. The lead sourcing is automated. Leads go into the email sending tool automatically. The tool sends it by itself. Meetings are booked by itself. And then I just get onto calls with qualified prospects, and we're bringing on a closer to do that as well. So you can see how efficient it really becomes once you're leveraging these new age strategies. And this is just one of the 30 things that we've automated in the agency. And this is why we're able to run the entire thing with around 2 people. So if you'd like me to build out these sort of systems for you and your agency, help you go from 0 to 50K, or from around 50K to around 150K, just check the description below and it'll share how you can apply.